Hey guys, David in Arc here, and I wanted to do a quick tutorial video, for lack of a better description, on how to install beamng mods. Now, the official beamng site is beamng.com/resources, and that takes you to the mods section, and from here you can look through and find mods. Don't you love it when the power blinks? Okay. Anyway, you can look through here and find mods that you want to download. Over on the left, they've got vehicles and scenarios, maps, that kind of stuff. So you can limit down. So let's just click on vehicles. And I don't know, here's the fastest bar stow. When you click on a mod, you will get two options. One is install, and if you click install, it will launch beamng.drive, and then beamng connects out to the site, downloads it, and automatically activates the mod for you. Download now will download the zip file of the mod, and then you can put it in your mods folder. I generally go with the download now because sometimes the install doesn't work right. I don't know why, but it's kind of weird. But I've noticed that sometimes when I do install, when the game launches, it doesn't actually go out and get the mod. So I have no idea. But the download now always works. And so I'm going to go ahead and download it. By the way, you do need to create an account at beamng if you want to download. I can't remember, like you have to create an account in order to download more than 3 or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I remember having to create an account. So anyway, you see where it has the fastest Barstow zip. So then I can show in folder. Here it is here. You're going to right click on that and copy it. You could right click cut if you want to. I like to copy. So I right click and copy. And then mods go in the documents folder. Then there's a beamng drive folder. Then a mods folder. Go into mods. There's where all your mods are. And if you don't have any mods, then obviously it's empty. Right click in a blank space and tell it to paste. And now that mod, the zip file for that mod is in the folder. All right. Now that works with beamng, and it works beautifully, and that is the supported site for mods. However, there are plenty of unsupported sites where you can get mods, but it's a little different, so I want to talk about that. So for example, if I do a quick search for beamng Annihilator, the Annihilator is not listed on the official beamng site. There are a couple of other ones. One is worldofmods.com, and another one is beamng-mods.com. All right. So if I go out to World of Mods after looking for the Annihilator, and I misspelled it, but whatever. Who cares? Google's smart enough to know what we want, right? All right. So this takes me to the Annihilator page. And then from here, if I scroll down, there's an option to download from server, download from deposit files. And again, if you create an account on World of Mods, then you get preferential download queuing. But now you could also pay and you get like instant downloading, but I can wait 30 seconds or whatever it is. Who cares? But if you don't want to wait, then by all means, feel free to pay. I mean, here, I had to wait all of 10 seconds. Woohoo, 10 seconds. All right, so it's going to count down. It's going to go check for the file, and then it's going to say, click here to start your download. So again, you just click on the button, and it will download eventually. My internet is so bad. Okay, well. What? Oh. Okay, so sometimes, all right. So here's what happened with this. Sometimes when you click on the download using their server, it takes you back to the page. I don't know what the deal is. So if I do deposit files, and again here you could pay for gold. I'll just do regular. Who cares? And now I have to wait a minute. So I'll come back and we'll pick up where we left off. Okay, after it downloads, you want to open up your downloads folder, and you will find it in here. So here I have 12400 Annihilator. When you download from an unofficial site, they are not packed correctly, and I don't understand why modders can't just pack the file the way they're supposed to be. Somebody please explain that to me. Feel free to leave a comment in the section below. But they're not. They're not packed the way beamng wants you to pack them. So you have to fix that. So to do that, you have to open up the zip file, and you're going to see a bunch of readmes, and you're going to see a thing that says copy to game folder. All right. I don't know. Maybe that's the way it used to work or something. I don't know. But anyway, so what you have to do is, well, the first thing you want to do is you want to extract all of the files from the zip. So we're going to hit extract all, and it's going to put it in your downloads and then a folder with that name. So I'm going to say extract, and I happen to have already done this, so I'm just going to go tell it to replace because I don't care. All right, so then that's going to open up this window, and again, it's got the README files, it's got a copy to game folder. Inside copy to game folder is a vehicles folder, and let me just delete that because I already did it. All right, here is a vehicles folder. This is the thing that actually needs to be zipped up and put in the mods folder. However, you can't just put it in as a vehicles folder. It has to be zipped up and ideally with the name of the mod. Okay, so once again, I downloaded the zip file for the Annihilator. I extracted it, went into the Annihilator folder, went into the copy to game folder, and then here's vehicles. If you right click on vehicles and tell it to send to compressed folder, so right click, send to compressed folder, it will create a vehicles.zip. And again, you don't want to leave it called vehicles.zip because that doesn't help you when you go back later trying to figure out what it is. So what I did was, once I created it, I right click and rename, and then I call it Annihilator. I'm an old man that can't see and can't type. How about that? All right, so here's Annihilator. So now I have Annihilator zip. And at this point, you right click, copy, and now you're going to go to your documents, beamng.drive, mods, right click, and paste that zip file. Now I already have one, so I can just replace that file. All right. But the key is to make sure you rename that file. And the real key is to make sure that you go into that. Let me back up here. Oh, well, I'm not in there. The real key is to make sure that you are inside, that you extract the zip file, and then that you are inside the opened up folder for the mod you downloaded, and then inside the copy to game folder, and then that's where you zip up that vehicles folder. All right, and that is the case for 99% of the mods that you get that are not from the official beamng site. All right, so like if you get it from World of Mods or you get it from beamng-mods, then you will have to edit these zip files and create your own vehicle zip from that vehicles folder. And then once you put it in the once you put it in the mods folder, then everything's good to go. So I know I repeated myself a lot, but I want to make sure that if you're watching this and you're kind of walking through, that you take each of these steps, and that should help you with getting mods into your beamng game. Got any questions, problems, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comments section down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the tutorial. I would like to make a couple of other tutorials for some other things that people have asked me about, so be looking for those as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye.